Hi everyone, my name is Junon. I have a health science background. I'm an author and the creator of the Truth and Empathy questionnaire. I also wrote the book Truth and Empathy: How to Find Your Soulmate. And this channel is really about exploring aspects of spirituality and our emotional life that are rarely discussed. So that's why this channel, the title is Practical Spirituality. And I'm going to be focusing mostly on romantic relationship, but we'll talk about also in terms of your career, friendships. We talk about also physical health, emotional health. So it really is to give tools that are practical, so that people can improve their lives, but also the lives of the people that they touch. So one of the first things that I want to talk about has to do with when we talk about spirituality, people think it's something that is only floating in the air or something. What is really important when it comes to spirituality is that it's not an easy road. This is for people who really want to grow, because when you think about it, the what is the meaning of our lives here on this planet? What are we supposed to do? And there needs to be more to life than that. And that's why I would really recommend diving into books such as with David L. Hawkins' Power versus Force, The Eye of the Eye. There's also the Course in Miracles, because these books help people dive into different aspects of life. And I would really agree with David L. Hawkins. He's a spiritual teacher and a psychiatrist. He passed away around like 2012. So we're here to undo negative karma and gain a positive one. But how do we accomplish such a thing? And that's why the title of my book is Truth and Empathy, because ultimately the challenge that most human beings face is their inability to tell the truth from falsehood and to have empathy for others. So where someone is in terms of spiritual evolution based on how what type of truth that they adhere to. So is it like the five senses type of truth? Is it an intellectual truth, or is it the spiritual truth that they can easily perceive and also align their lives to match that truth? When you talk about lying, we not only talk about blatant fabrication of facts, we're talking about exaggeration, minimization. It could be omitting certain facts, or only telling that this information to certain people and not the ones who are actually going to be affected by it. So let's say if you omit telling someone that you're you know, you have a disease, a disease that can easily be transmitted. You did not, lie by saying you didn't have that disease. You just, omitted telling them that. So that is, in a sense, lying, because you know that if this person knew this information, they probably would behave a different way than if, let's say, if they knew what was going on. So it's about informed consent. Um, so I would say that the challenge on this planet is that we really uh, get to the truth. And even if we have the truth, it's only parts of it that's being expressed. And also I think that most human beings have this really conflicted relationship with truth, is that what they want is to hear a positive truth. So most people would be offended if you lie to them. They would be offended if you and lie could be positive or negative. The other aspect is that if you tell someone something that is true but is negative, they often react negatively. So that's why people learn to keep it to themselves. And I would say truth is so important that you know how close you are with someone based on how truthful you can be with them. And these are things that we're going to discuss in other videos. But essentially, without the truth, you cannot have intimacy. That lie or the lack of transparency will keep you at a distance. You simply can't help it. And I think that is the reason why the book by David Hawkins, Power versus Force, when he introduces muscle testing, is so important because it gives us a tool to know truth from falsehood. And I don't think that people understand the gravity of this information is that the conscious mind, human's conscious mind, is unable to tell truth from falsehood. And some people, they honestly didn't know. Like they try to get to get the information, but we're not given the facts. So to knowing that the nervous system of an integrous person can tell the truth from falsehood is enormous. And I mean, I don't think people understand the impact it has. But again, the person has to believe in truth. In other words, truth has to be part of their core values for this to work. And that's why I think that these books, such as the Course in Miracles, Power versus Force, and also I would I mean I use these that type of information to write my book, and that's why the title of my book is Truth and Empathy, because I think when you're trying to find a compatible mate, the person has to function at the same level of truth as yourself and has to have the same level of empathy. And the empathy aspect really has to do with if someone is more masculine or feminine energy. And it's kind of interesting because on planet Earth, masculine energy is usually viewed as the more powerful one, the one that gets things done. But when you look at the spiritual realm, feminine energy is more spiritually advanced than masculine energy. These are some topics I want to discuss in this channel because I think it's about time that we have an honest discussion about these issues, and it's going to go against the grain of many other, let's say, therapists that you see out there, or even spiritual teachers, um, dating coaches, even in other healthcare professionals, because I think that what we see on this planet is not so much individual problems of problem with the economy, healthcare, racism, sexism. It is one problem that is expressed in all these different ways. So I think that's very important for us to recognize that, and that we can start moving forward and really making sure that we truly evolve as a race, so that we can definitely make this place, Earth, more hospitable for people. So this is the end of the first video. I trust that you enjoyed it. Please click on the like button, subscribe to my channel, and we'll talk soon. Goodbye.